the Bears did right by Justin Fields. You know why they did right by Justin Fields? They didn't do it out of the goodness of their hearts. Justin Fields was Caleb Williams 3 years ago, and it didn't work out. And it's nobody's fault. Bears are moving on. Justin Fields is moving on. We can either mess with him or we can give him what he wants. And at a time when there was an open question as to whether or not Caleb Williams was ultimately going to say, yes, I'll happily play for the Bears, you have to take care of Justin Fields because the next guy is watching, because the next guy knows 3 years from now, I could be in that same boat. 4 of the 5 guys taken in the top 15 picks at quarterback 3 years ago didn't work out. So if it doesn't work out, and there is a chance, Bears fans, I think it will work out. There's a chance it won't. They needed Caleb Williams to understand, we'll take care of you. So they had to take care of Justin Fields. They couldn't mess with him the way that the Jets kind of messed with Zach Wilson and squatted on Zach Wilson, and we're waiting for the right trade offer. Maybe we'll just keep him. If the Jets had held the first overall pick in the draft this year, I guarantee you Zach Wilson would have been cleared out. They would have given him what he wanted because they need that guy to think they'll take care of me if things go sideways.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of truth to what you're saying. I also think they realize, like, hey, we didn't draft this guy, and it was a tough spot he was put in. And also think he had, more success and big moments and stuff than a Zach Wilson too, to where, they had to have a little appreciation, right? The one thing you could say about Justin Fields, it might not be perfect. He's grown as a player, right? He still has room to grow as a passer in the pocket and all that, but he's gotten better. And the thing I like about him, even when I go back and watch for my quarterback rankings, and I did it, the one thing about Justin Fields, when you watch him, you feel his passion and you feel he's going to put his body on the line to win the game. He's going to do whatever it takes. And I give him a lot of respect for that. And I guarantee that's what the Steelers and Mike Tomlin see about him too, right? Now, I do find it interesting, and Mike, I should have looked this up before the show, but it seems like he was very adamant and he wanted to go to Pittsburgh. Am I wrong in thinking that Russell got there first, right? Just a few days before the Justin Fields thing?
Russell, not a few days. Dust had settled.
Okay.
Dust had settled. It was a Saturday night out of nowhere. I remember I did a video down in the barn, and I might have had a couple.
That's what I'm thinking. I was like, wait, did I smoke a little too much and not remember that the right way?
It was a Saturday night. Russell was already there, and it was kind of like Russell or Fields. Russell or Fields. Russell, then Fields. Kind of like Cousins, then Penix. So I don't know what Russ knew about Justin Fields possibly showing up, but Russell's in no position to complain about anything. He's got to reestablish himself, and he can't say I shy away from competition, even though he was, you could argue, insulated from it at times in Seattle, like when they didn't sign a certain quarterback that Pete Carroll said he's a starting quarterback and we have one, we don't need another one. So, yeah, it was Russell Wilson, then Fields, after everything had settled down with Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I do find that interesting, too. I do. I mean, Russell Wilson's there. He still goes, and I think Courtney put it in the sheets here, like he alluded to, he found out Kenny Pickett wanted to be traded and all that, and he was like, yeah, I definitely want to go to Pittsburgh. So, hey, listen, he's obviously not afraid of that competition. He obviously sees some things about, wait, I can beat this guy out, right? Or if he slips up at all, I can take the job and never give it back and do that type of thing. And let alone, I think it's an offense and a system that, like I've said, I think fits him and Russell Wilson to a degree with Arthur Smith's doing there. But this is going to be interesting. It is. Russell Wilson's not good enough and a great enough leader and that guy and all of that to where I just think, because he's Russell Wilson, he's got this on lockdown. No, I think he gets the first team reps. He's the guy that gets favored a little at first, but I don't think it's going to be like, Justin Fields has to really do an unbelievable job and Russell Wilson has to, piss down his leg a little bit, sorry, London, for this to happen. Like, I think if Justin Fields wins by just enough or whatever, they're going to be like, okay, damn, Justin Fields, you're the quarterback. Let's go. I think it's going to be a pretty fair competition is what I would expect.
You don't have to apologize to London anymore if the show's not on.
Oh, that's right.
So, sorry, London. Sorry, London, the show's not on. We're not going to apologize anymore for the words that maybe you don't want to hear us say, but some of you, I think, do. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.